In life, it often happens to feel lucky or unlucky. When things go in the right direction, we consider ourselves lucky, but when they go the opposite way, we may think we are plagued by bad luck. Passing these judgments restricts us and prevents us from enjoying the happiness of the present moment. In this video, I will share a beautiful Buddhist story that will help you break free from these limitations and quickly release all the conditioning you experience. Many years ago in China, there was an old farmer who lived in a village. Even though he was poor, he owned a magnificent white horse, a very beautiful and rare specimen. One day, the king visited the old man and offered him generous riches in exchange for his horse. The old farmer replied that the horse was an integral part of his family and that he couldn't part with it. Even his neighbors tried to persuade him to sell the horse, but he remained steadfast in his decision. A few days later, he woke up to the sad discovery that his beautiful white horse was no longer in the stable. He tried to search for it everywhere, but with no success. The other villagers immediately thought that the horse had been stolen, and they said he had been very unlucky. A few days later, to everyone's amazement, the horse returned to the stable, bringing with it 10 magnificent wild horses, all as white as he was. The villagers were greatly surprised by this turn of events and declared it to be genuine good luck. But the old man, maintaining his composure, advised them not to judge whether this was misfortune or good fortune. A few days later, the old man's son began to train the wild horses. However, during the training, he was thrown off by one of the horses and broke his leg in the fall. The villagers said he had been very unlucky, but once again, the old farmer advised not to judge whether this was misfortune or good fortune. One fateful day, the old farmer's country went to war against a neighboring state, and all the young villagers were forcibly drafted as soldiers, except for the old man's son due to his broken leg. Once again, the villagers judged this as a blessing because the old man's son remained at home while the other boys were taken away, and perhaps they would never return home. This story teaches us that we should never judge what happens to us as either positive or negative. What initially appears to be a good thing may lead to negative outcomes later, while what seems negative at first may turn into something positive over time. The teaching of this Buddhist story is that we must learn to accept what happens to us in the present without judgment, without trying to label it as either negative or positive. We simply need to learn to live in the present without judgment. If we want to live happily, we must avoid descending into judgment, as doing so can heavily influence the course of things. Let's embrace the present and allow time to reveal the true nature of events. If you enjoyed this Buddhist parable, subscribe to the Soul Vibe Mastery channel and click the notification bell to receive more content on spirituality and personal development. Thank you for watching this video. Stay open to possibilities and events, and always live in the present moment without judgment. Share your thoughts with us by leaving a comment. See you soon. I'll be waiting for you in the next video.